Jessica, the Sweetwater Stitcher, and I'm back today with another episode of my Flosstube. Today is a little bit early. It's Tuesday, November 8th, and I decided to go ahead and film this so that we could have a Flosstube this week because I think due to the tropical storm / hurricane Nicole coming, my kids are going to be home from school the rest of the week. So I thought I would go ahead and try to film today, and I might put this up probably on Wednesday. So you'll probably be seeing this on Wednesday, which is the 9th. But I wanted to share all about the All Things Autumn Retreat, share some of my whips. I have a little bit of haul and announce the giveaways, and then kind of tell you what I'm thinking for the next couple weeks. So first, I wanted to start off with sharing a little bit about the All Things Autumn Retreat with Anabella's, which had the guest designers Priscilla and Chelsea. It was in Asheville, North Carolina, and I went with Chantel from 141 Design Company to help her be a vendor at the retreat, and then I was also able to stitch and hang out and meet lots of you guys and new people, new stitchers that I hadn't met or talked to, and it was a great time. So I know lots of people have mentioned before, if you have the chance to go to a retreat, take the chance and go, even if you're by yourself. There were a few people that I met that they were by themselves, and they this was their first retreat, or they had stitched 20, 30 years ago and they just got back into it and came to the retreat, and they had a great time. So I encourage you as well, if you are on the fence about going to a larger retreat, a smaller retreat, whatever it is, to go ahead and take that plunge and do it, because it was really fun. So I want to go through that a little bit right here at the beginning and show some of the stuff that I got, and then I'll get into the stitching. But so I drove up on Thursday and met Chantel for the first time. We talk all the time on the phone and have become friends through this, but we had never met in person. So we met in person. I got to meet Elaine with Anabella's in person as well, and that was fun to get to meet her. Excuse me. So we got there on Thursday night, got set up, just talked and hung out. And then the next morning is when it started. So on Friday, and I know that's the same for the All Things Winter. It starts on Friday morning. Check-in was around 8. And then they started with announcements and things around 9. And then we were able to stitch and get to know some of the people at our table from after those announcements, which were about 20 or 30 minutes, just kind of telling what was happening at the retreat. And so then we had stitching time until around noon, and then the vendor shopping opened and you were able to go get lunch on your own. And then after lunch, Priscilla and Chelsea did a finishing class with a portion of the attendees. And then if you weren't attending the finishing class, then you were stitching, hanging out. It was in downtown Asheville, so I think some people left and walked around to go shopping in the downtown area. I was helping Chantel, so we were working the vending booth. And then dinner was on your own, and then again, more stitching, hanging out. People went to dinner. People were able to go try out new places around there. I'm trying to think what else we did that first day. Oh, when we got to, we got to the retreat at our table, there was a cute little pink package. And in the pink package was a retreat exclusive piece that was not given ahead of time. The Stitching with the Housewives piece was given ahead of time as pre-stitching because that's what they were finishing in the finishing class. But this was in the package on our table, and this is an exclusive for the retreat that Elaine worked on designing, and I believe her daughter also helped her. So it came with the pattern, and then you got everything to complete the project. So some people were working on this project when we were there. You got the cloth and you got the floss to go with it. And then Chantel designed an exclusive piece to mount it on, which is this cute finishing board. So I do want to work on this. And like I said, some people were working on this pattern while we were there. But that was all a special treat when we got there. And then amongst the tables, and I know a lot of people have talked about this as well, people at your table, they brought gifts. People at the retreat brought little things for everyone. It kind of depends on where you're at. I made little packets of floss cards with the floss cards and a ring, and then it had my card in it, and I passed those out. This was something that I got. This was from, and I believe passed these out to everyone, and I have some extras of these she gave me to give as giveaways. This is from Nancy, and she made these floss rings, really cute. So that was sweet. Those, and then some of the other things that people made is, this was from two ladies, and this is really nice. They made these for their table, and then they gave one to me and Chantel, and I think Priscilla and Chelsea. So this was really sweet and a really great idea. Then somebody made this, which was a little needle book. So a little needle book. This was another, this is just in a cute little plastic bag. And then it has a sticker. And this was another little needle book. And then there was a few pins in there. And some of them have names on them and some of them don't. So forgive me if I show it and I don't have the name. Oh, this is so cute. This is from Jess, who is jess.got.u.n.stitches. And she's actually going to the All Things Winter Retreat too. And this was from her mom. But let me get this open because it's so cute. It's a little, it's a little thing, like a boo-boo stick and it's, to get the, like if you have floss that's kind of, furry, or you can use this to get it off, and it has a little avocado on the top. And then this was even more cute. She made a little avocado needle minder and some avocado thread. So cute. So this is a cute idea in the little bag. And let's see. This was something I do not know. That I'm pretty sure this was in this bag. This was just a little floss ring with a cute little charm on it. So that was sweet. The floss holders and floss tags seem to be very popular to make. And then this was just for our table. Michelle McGraw, who's made by Michelle McGraw, she sat at our table. So she gave this, it was a little gift bag, and it had this little thing to put your scissors in. That was cute. A little Debbie cake. And then she bought some little ornament finishing pieces. And these are like multi-packs from, I think they're from Walmart. They're little ornaments. And so she just made like a little goodie bag with a bunch of different of the finishing pieces. I thought that was a great idea to put on your Christmas finishes. So that was a really cute idea. And I'm not sure if she made these or bought these. Michelle, if you watch this, you can comment if you bought or made those. So that was some of the cute little things that were left at our tables. And some of them, excuse me, some of the things were left whenever you'd get up to go to the bathroom or walk around. Then you'd come back and there'd be something. And some of them, they'd come over and be passing them out. And then you could talk to the person who passed it out. So either way is fine to do. And then there was also a freebie table, and most retreats have a freebie table. And I got both of these off of the freebie table. So if you are going, you can bring charts that you're done with or you're not going to stitch or you have extras of, and you can put them on there and then take some. So this was a Not Forgotten Farm called Patriotic Fan Keep. And I picked that up off the freebie table. And then also this is Mary Gary's Sewing Cabin. And this was also on the table. So there was all kinds of stuff, new patterns, old patterns. Somebody had brought some kits. So like I said, there was all kinds of stuff on the table. Oh, I also got this from Shahina. So pretty, a little project bag. So thank you so much. I'm excited to put something fun in there. I'm just trying to see if I have any other little things from the retreat. I think that was all the little gifts. So that was one of the things. Then that was on Friday. And then on Saturday, it was the same thing. There was stitching at the tables and visiting, and then also finishing class, and you were able to go over and shop in Anabella's attic, and then also with Chantel. And that was pretty much the day. And then people went again to lunch and dinner and so forth. Also, in different times, there were door prizes. There were also a few games that Elaine had gotten together and her volunteers were helping to play. There was also, she had a book donation, and so you were supposed to bring children's books, and they were being donated to a foster care program. Then they were going to be giving those to the kids at Christmas, so that might be part of a retreat you go to. And then there was also a smalls exchange, and I wanted to briefly talk about that before I got into some of the other things. And I know some people were asking about the smalls exchange. I did not participate because I was helping to vend, and I wasn't, I didn't have time to get something together is pretty much the point. But I wanted to let you know some of the things I saw. So one of the things that I saw, and I'm pretty sure this was part of the instructions, is for the item to be, and it could be finished in however you wanted, about a 6x6 stitch, or smaller than 6 inches or smaller of a stitched piece. And some people had made pillows, some had made flat finishes, somebody had a really cute one made, and it was mounted in a wreath. So all kinds of different finishes. And then within that, there were some other little things in the people's boxes. That part is optional, but I would say most people add extra things into their smalls exchange. And I would say no more than $20 worth of stuff. So a lot of times it'll be patterns, or it might be some floss, or something handmade. Or it might be a notion that you would use in cross stitching. So just like a couple extra things within your bag. And I would say no more than $20 worth. That's not like a hard and fast rule, but that's kind of what I have seen on other floss tubes when people have been sharing, along with what I saw during the retreat and from the smalls exchange. But all the pieces that I saw were super cute, really well done. And so don't be intimidated, because The one thing that I would say is that anything that you make that's handmade with love, somebody is going to appreciate. So I would recommend participating in the Smalls Exchange. So that was pretty much all. And then on Sunday, it was basically a wrap up. It did go until about 4 o'clock. I left around noon. Most people were kind of packing up and heading out. There was still about half the room that was still there, and they were doing something else later. So the last day, it kind of, you could play it by ear as to if you have to leave or book your flight, but always refer to the schedule, because most retreats will have a schedule and they'll let you know. But I had a great time and it was very well run. So I would highly recommend, if you are on the fence of attending the All Things Winter with the Primrose Cottage girls in January, to do it. If you're, kind of going back and forth. So it was really fun. But a couple things that I got also while I was there is I did pick this up from Elaine, and I had some plans to use this. I was able to get a layer cake of Stitchy Birds and some half-yard pieces as well. And I'm pretty sure she has these in her shop too. So these were from Elaine. Priscilla and Chelsea, they had their new charts there, and so I was able to pick up hot cocoa. I love this one. And I also, there's something else in here. Hold on a second. Well, this I didn't buy, but I was gifted by Chantel this amazing stitching stand with my logo and floss holder. So thank you, Chantel. I'm loving using them. I have another one too, and I glued magnets to here, and I can put my needle minder. But this is a new product she's gonna have in her shop in the next couple days, and it will, I'm not sure what she's putting on the front. She was trying to decide that. But this is what it looks like, and it's all wooden, and you put it together. You can take it apart, and it all lays flat. You can put a magnetic board on the back of here to stick your needle minders. I did not have a magnetic board the whole time. I just had my pattern sitting on top of here, and it was great. And I didn't have any problems, and I can show, this is my new book of days, but it sits up, and this is about how, if you had a piece of paper, how far it is, and you can read the pattern. It's great. So if you are looking for an addition to your stitchy spot for retreats or at your house, this is another great addition to your stitchy space. And this is called a retreat stand, I believe is what she's calling it, but I will link it below when she puts them in the shop, which should be in the next, depending on when my video goes up. It's either the next day or it's already in the shop, but I'll check on that for you guys. And then this was something that she debuted there, and she posted about this already. This is a welcome sign, and it comes in the welcome, the border, and then the back. And Chantel was showing the Adorables. Also, the Let's Go Ride a Bike series will fit on here. And I'm pretty sure that the new Stitch club that Priscilla and Chelsea are doing with Fat Quarter Shop will also fit in this. So this is going to be, if it's not already in Chantel's shop, it's going to be going in there very soon. So this is another addition. I wanted to share that. And let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and go through the haul real quick while I'm on this. But that's pretty much all for the retreat. If anybody has any more questions, I will be more than happy to answer them. You can message me and I'm happy to answer them. One more thing I wanted to share. This was what I brought with me. And I will, closer to the All Things Winter Retreat, I think I'm going to do more specific video on everything I bring, show my whole setup and all that kind of stuff, but just briefly kind of about the retreat. And I also brought this, which I've showed before, but this is the Ultimate Travel Bag by that's the pattern, and I was able to buy one from Tammy Blaylock, who is Creative Country Girl. This was great. It kept all my projects in it, and you can see in here all my stuff inside of the bag. It fits a lot of stuff. And then it has this great strap that you can carry, and it also has on the back, it has this part. It has a strap where it hooks on top of your suitcase. So I know Chantel, when she used hers, she also has the rolling bag, like sewing machine bag, and she keeps projects in there too. And she was able to put that over top of those that handle and then roll it. So that back strap that goes over the handle is really helpful. But I'll link Tammy's shop below, and it's Creative Country Girl, Tammy Blaylock, and she did a great job on my bag and Chantel's. So if you're interested in a specific retreat bag, go ahead, and she has a form on her website to fill out to purchase one of those. But it was well worth it. All right, so I showed already is I bought the new book of days. I do plan to spiral bound it and add more pages and maybe do something else to this that I'll share with you guys once I figure that out and work on that. So this I got from Farm Girl Dry Goods, and I know lots of people have them in their shops. I also picked these up, and this company was really great to work with. And I don't know if this is the same company as other people use or not. I was trying to go back to some other videos to find out, but this company is called Emblem, and this is their information, and it was on Etsy, and I'll put a link below. And I was able to get, these are iron-on labels with my logo on them to put on the backs of my pillows. Also to put on the back of any stitchy mats that I make for other people, because I want them to know that I made it for them. I was able to put my logo, but if you don't have a logo or you just want to put stitched by or made by, you can put anything you want on the labels. So I got those ones, and then I also got these square ones too, because I wasn't quite sure what size I wanted. So they will do both of them. And again, it's Emblem. They were extremely easy to work with, very nice, timely. So I highly recommend them if you're looking for some type of a iron-on, and I think they might have had sew-on labels too for your stitching and or any of your sewing projects. I also picked this up from Stacie Stitches, and this will be this month's giveaway as well. This is Winter Petites by Little House Needleworks. And that was from Stacie. And also from Stacie, and I listened to her video the other day, she is going to be having a Black Friday weekend sale. Daily deals beginning the Wednesday before Thanksgiving through Cyber Monday. The sale is exclusive to newsletter subscribers. So if you are interested, go to her website, which I'll have below, and subscribe to her newsletter. And then also, she said she's going to be having some giveaways on Instagram. And then the last day to place an order before the holidays will be December 15th. And then in between then and the first of the year, and I think she said they'd start shipping back January 3rd, you can place orders over the holiday, but they are going to be out of town because they are a small business, and then they will resume shipping. I'm pretty sure she said January 3rd. So just remember, if you want to order anything for the holidays, it needs to be placed before December 15th. So I wanted to let you know about that. And then these I picked up from Brick City. This is Grace Doth Abound and Autumn Cottage from Plum Street. One of my favorite designers. And then these I just picked up today at Target. So if they must have just gotten them in. This is a sled, which I thought would be cute. It's like a larger sled. You could paint it if you wanted to or leave it white. And then I had an idea for this, but I ended up, I think I'm going to do something else. But this is one of the, it has the dividers. So you could either use it like this, where you would cover that up and put a finish, or like this, and you could put some different things in here and maybe have a finish on the back. But there's lots of different ideas. And there's 2 other of these. I don't remember if I had this one or not, but I had a Christmas tree finish or cross stitch, but it's not going to end up working in this, but that's why I bought that. So Target has lots of stuff in the dollar section right now, if you are interested. All right, so that's the haul. So I'm going a little bit out of order today. Oh, this was one other thing from the retreat. We all got this cute, let me take it out of here, little needle minder from Elaine. And this was at our seat when we came back. It's just a little logo. So cute. So lots of fun extras, gifts, surprises that you don't know about. So each retreat, I'm sure, will have different stuff and exciting things. And I know she especially is excited for the retreats coming up. So that's like haul retreat information. So let me go ahead and share with you my finish I had at the retreat. And this is my only finish for this week. And I haven't FFO'd it, but I did get finished stitching it. And this is Berries in Bloom by Hands On Design. It is a free pattern. I did change my colors, and on my Instagram post, I did list the colors. Once I FFO it, I will take a picture and make a blog post, and then it will also be on my blog. And my blog is sweetwaterstitcher.com. So some people were saying that they were not able to find the stitching mat instructions. It is, if you go to sweetwaterstitcher.com, then there is a post with the picture of the stitching mat, and then it has the dimensions and all that below. But this was Berries in Bloom. I love how this turned out. I am not sure. I had an idea for finishing it, but the piece I was going to finish it on is not the right size. So I have another idea. I'm going to try it. If not, I'm going to see if Chantel can make something for it to fit on. We will see. That's the plus of having a friend who cuts the wood. But we'll see. I have an idea though, I think. So we'll see. She also likes to volunteer me for things. So it's my turn to volunteer her. But then let me go over the whips. So this is one of my whips. This is from the newest Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. The digital subscription is out right now. And this is Deck the Halls by Hello from Liz Matthews. I love this so much. I wanted to start it. And I started this on 36 count white linen with, it's most of the called for colors. And again, this is from the magazine. It's really cute. So I was able to get that finished, or get that started when I was at the retreat. I also decided to join in on the Christmas Rules Sal that Cornhusker State Stitchers are hosting. And this is it. I don't have the cover sheet because it didn't print for some reason. But I decided to change a lot of things. I decided to stitch it on black using the colors from the berries. Where did my Berries in Bloom go? I'm using the colors from Berries in Bloom. Oh, here it is. Sorry, I feel very scattered today. So these are, I'm just picking from these colors. I have no rhyme or reason as to where they're going, but this is how far I've gotten. I'm a little bit behind. And then these are the colors I'm using. But I thought they would look really good on black. This is 27 count black Linda. And I really like how it's turning out. So I want to get back to this. I'm trying to keep up, but of course the retreat happened and then I was trying to get that Berries in Bloom done because I was so close and I knew I'd have time to like dedicate to focus on it. So I'm excited about this piece. And this is so cute. So this is, and I don't have the cover sheet, of course, this is the new Dapper Doodad series by Priscilla and Chelsea, which is like the Christmas Village. And this is the first one. And I decided to stitch it on. This is 28 count Impressive by Fortnite Fabrics. And this is my start. Oops. And I'm using most of the called for. Some of them, if I didn't have the called for, like the teal, it's supposed to be Tropical Paradise, but I had really tealy, so I'm using that. So I substituted for like something really close, but I'm going to stitch all 4 of them on this. And then when I'm done, I'm going to finish it on this. And I think I'm going to whitewash this. This is a piece, it's old and it was on clearance. I don't even know when it's from. I just picked it up one day at Hobby Lobby, but 4 of them will fit on this and I'm really excited. And I'm either gonna do the words Christmas down here or I'm gonna figure out how to drape it at the top, but I'm really excited about it. So I am like determined to get stitching on that and get that done. So that is so this is from the new Dapper Doodad series. And sorry that I don't have the cover sheet. And this is in a new bag I got. This is Shiba Designs from Etsy. It's so cute. And I'll put her below too. I really, really like this bag. And the fabric is awesome. And then last night, I got motivated to get back to this. I really want to get more work on this. I saw somebody working on this at the retreat, and I wished I had brought it with me because it's so pretty, and I love Brenda Gervais. But this is the Noel sampler that I started, and I have like some of this, and I'm trying to get the house done, or at least get it outlined, because I feel like that's the part that is like the most stitching. So I pulled this out and was working on this last night, but I really want to get more of this done. So this is where I am. So my hoop is still there because I was working on it, but I have this over here and then I'm still working over here. So I'm hoping to get more of this done. I think I'm going to try to work on this week if I have any time, now that my kids are going to be home, but we'll see, because I want to get a little further, because I'm waiting for my order of Santa Stop Here, the new release from Brenda Gervais, and I want to start that ASAP, but I really want to get some more done on the Noel sampler before I start that. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that's all my whips. Just looking over here. So what I have left is I have a couple, I did receive a couple gifts in the mail, and I just wanted to show you and say thank you. So this was from a viewer, and she sent some giveaway stuff, which I'm going to give one of the things away today, and then I'm going to save the rest of them. She sent this really beautiful card with an Irish blessing on the back, and then this amazing project bag, which I already have an idea of what I'm going to put in this, which will be coming soon. I'll tell you guys about. So thank you so much for that. I received, this was from a sweet gift from another friend. She sent, I got this before I left. She sent some counting pens, an adorable strawberry, so cute, and a waxer. So pretty. So thank you for that. I forgot to ask anybody to say their name, so you know who you are, and thank you. But that was a gift from another stitchy friend. And then I got a beautiful thank you card from this person won a giveaway. I don't remember if I showed this one or not. This is another thank you for a giveaway. And then this was so unexpected. A thank you for, I don't remember if she did win, but she made me, well, here's the beautiful card. And then this awesome ornament. So I really, really appreciate that. So thank you. And then, okay, so this was from, I was in the hashtag ornament exchange sal hosted by Jess Como Stitches and Alicia, either the Fanciful Flamingo or Fanciful Flamingo. I can't remember. It's either the or no the. But this was my gift I received, and my partner was Jess Como Stitches. So she made me this adorable bag, which I have been waiting to put all my stuff in until I showed it. This awesome ornament. And she said she's just like getting into finishing, which her finishing is amazing, and her stitching. And this is I'm pretty sure this is an Erin Elizabeth, who is the sister or sister-in-law to Shannon Christine. But I loved this ornament. So I'm really excited that she stitched it. And that matches my tree. And then some Tula Pink Fat Quarters, which I'm excited to make something with those. So thank you so much, Jess, for that. And that is all. So let's go ahead and get to the giveaways. The giveaways from last week. What you'll do if you won is you will send me an email to sweetwaterstitcher@gmail.com with your name, what you won, and your address, and I'll get that in the mail to you. And I have one thing from last week I still need to get out in the mail, but I'm going to do that this afternoon. It'll probably go out tomorrow. And then the other ones will go out as soon as the video posts and people respond. So the first one was the Peekaboo Santa by the French Giraffe. And the winner of this is Kathleen Shortell. Kathleen Shortell, congratulations. So send me your information. And this is actually a PDF, so she'll just email that to you. And then the second one, which I don't have it in the picture, it was the Festive Little Friends from Emily Call, and that's also a PDF. And the winner is V, as in Victor, Jones. So V Jones, if that's your YouTube name, send me an email. And then the last one, which was the Stitchy Mat, the Lori Holt Stitchy Mat, is Sarah D, Sardee. Sarah D won this. So send me your information and I'll get this in the mail to you. And the other two will get those in the sent PDFs. So congratulations to all of you. And then for this week, let's have, since I was talking all about the retreat, the question be kind of a two-part. The question is, have you ever been to a cross-stitch retreat? And if you have, which one did you go to? And then if you want to, you can also add some advice to other people who are going to retreats. If you haven't, then maybe put if you want to, because I don't want anyone to feel like they have to, but if you want to put like what's kind of holding you back, if it's you're nervous to go by yourself or something like that. But if you don't want to put that, don't feel pressure. But if you haven't, go ahead and say that you haven't. And because one, I'm also interested in who, like, kind of the amount of people that have gone versus haven't gone. Because I did notice at this retreat, there was a lot of people who it was their first time going to a retreat. And also for the All Things Winter in the Facebook group, I was noticing there's a lot of people who it's their first time going to the retreat as well. So I love to, for my small experience of retreat going, but to help people out. So that's the questions to answer, and then use the numbers 1, 2, and so on. U.S. residents only for this week, over 18 because I have to answer or ask for your address, and then also like the video and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so for number 1, I'm just going to do like a random, so there's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 chances for number 1. So these are the things in number 1, and I'm just going to pick one if I draw your name. So this is one of the things for number 1. This is a floss style, which also could be used as an ornament for a round. The 2022 ornament, someone sent me this as an extra. And this is from Chantel. This was from a viewer. Another ornament. These are all just some of the ornaments that Chantel has. So there's 5 chances to win for number 1. So you'll win one of these. So this is number 1, is an ornament from the pack. Number 2 is to win, and this was from a viewer. You'll win Shannon Christine's Christmas barn and the barn from Chantel, but these were both donated generously from a viewer. So number 2, you'll win both of these. Number 3, there are 3 opportunities to win these floss holders, or you could put them on scissors. So 3 opportunities for this, and this is number 3. And then let's do one more. Number 4, and these were from Jennifer at Screen Door Needleworks. She donated these. This is number 4, is you will win Papa Noel and Nativity, 2 of her, I'm pretty sure these are new charts. So number 4, you'll win both of these charts. So go ahead, answer, like, subscribe, all of the things. And as far as my plans, I'm going to work on my, what's it called? Noel sampler. I want to really get some of that done. I might try to do some ornaments here and there depending on how much time I have this week. And then I also am going to be working on sewing some stitching mats for a future sale. So if you are interested, I have the pattern on my blog, sweetwaterstitcher.com. And then, so for you to make your own, and I am at a later date, which I am not sure what the later date is, and I don't want to make any promises, but I am going to sew some that I will be having for sale. So if you are not a sewer or you just would rather buy one, look out for that announcement and for when I will have some of those available. So I'm going to try to get some sewing done maybe in the next couple weeks, and then I'll be letting you guys know about that. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. If you're in Florida and the tropical storm / hurricane / I'm not really sure what we're calling it right now, is coming your way, stay safe. Get a lot of stitching projects ready. Hopefully the power doesn't go out this time, but stay safe. I'll report back if we have any problems. Hopefully it's just some rain. We'll see. But I will see you next week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.